Hey guys, Danny the Medic here. Welcome to the channel. Now today, I'm in Providence, Rhode Island, where I am so tired right now. So tired. It is about 12:30 p.m. I'm exhausted. Now, I'll tell you why. Right? Now, I could make myself feel better and blame kimchi. But I won't do that because it truly is my own fault. Right? Because I'm a cheap SOB. I'll tell you the full story. Alright. So, Kimchi has a car, right? And because he has a car and I don't, I asked him to give me a lift to work and come back, right? Very nice of him to, to offer me a lift. But yesterday, right, after a long day of work, he has to go do a photo shoot. He's a photographer as well. And shoot a model, like a complete whole shebang. It's not like, hey, come over here, let me use my iPhone. He had the camera, the light, the softbox, all that stuff, So then after work, he's my ride, right? We went the opposite direction and then came back after the shoot. Took a couple of hours additional. Now, with that being said, it's my fault, all right? Because I am a cheap SOB, right? Now, what does being cheap have to do with being tired, right? I'll tell you. Went to sleep way late, but the hotel I'm staying at over here, the Marriott Residence Inn in downtown Providence, they offer a free breakfast at 6:30 in the morning, right? It's free, guys. Or you can eat buffet. Video coming soon. I got a video of that one as well, right? Guys, free. So what do? I set my alarm for like 7 in the morning or something like that. Went downstairs, and with my eyes half closed, I ate their free breakfast. And then I couldn't get back to sleep. And so now I'm sitting here really tired. Okay, that's why I'm so tired. So forgive like my expression and everything. Now moving on. Now it's time for lunch. Right? I'm thinking about what's my lunch options. Like I said, I'm staying at the Marriott Residence in Providence, downtown, yada yada yada. Attached to it is this restaurant called 110 Grill. Now, you know me, I'm a cheap SOB. So I'm like, it cannot possibly be reasonably priced because it's attached to the hotel. Who stays in this level of hotel? Rich people, okay? Rich people stay here. Well, not too rich, but well-to-do business travelers and people like me, people who are working. I'm just a regular working man. I'm just here to work, right? And, these things are never cheap. So I said, you know what, let me walk around the neighborhood, see if I can find something, right? And I saw there's a Worries market. And I went inside and I took a look. The prices were not cheap either. Then I walked around somewhere, nothing is cheap over here. So I find myself back at the 110 Grill. I give up, guys. I'm just going to eat here. All right. I'm just going to go for the standard thing that's the best bang for your buck. The burger offerings, Burger offerings, you got your protein, you got, a little side going on. Usually not too expensive. So I'm just going to go with that, even though they do have a gigantic menu. And I might just get a bowl of their clam chowder. Because this is New England after all. Gotta have it. All right, so I'm going to order. All right, so I'm looking at the menu over here under the clam chowder. And it says 8/10. I have to assume that the 8 stands for cup size and 10 is the bowl size. Right? Now you're thinking, well, for $2 more, how much more soup do you get? So I'm looking at the calories over here. It says 200/300. So it appears to be 50% more soup for $2 more. Guys, that is a good deal. Right? I'm going to get the bowl. Yes, that is being a cheap SOB. Now, I'm not saying you in particular, but Jamar over here doesn't understand what being a cheap SOB is all about, right? Because I asked Jamar. I said, Jamar, you want to come with us to the $135 Nordic Lodge buffet? He says, $135? That's too expensive. You're cheap. You're not going to pay that. I'm like, oh, that's not what being a cheap SOB is about. It's not about the amount of money. It's about what you get for the money, right? I went with Bobby, as you saw in like the video from the other day. I went with Bobby. I had 10 lobsters and the stuff on the sides. That comes out to $13.50 a lobster, guys. $13.50. Now that's cheap. That's great value. Tap water. Okay, the soup's here, guys. Let's take a closer look. Alright, guys, it comes with oyster crackers. I love oyster crackers. Now, we're gonna try the soup. It's really good, guys. It's so clammy. It's like they must have made it with so many clams. Like not the clam meat, but like to make the clam stock. So flavorful. It's been at least a decade since I had a New England clam chowder this good. 10, guys. 10. The flavor is so clammy. Alright, now with the cracker. Alright, guys, the burger is here. Let's take a closer look. Yes, guys, I asked for the Brussels sprouts instead of the fries. It's the same price, but I just didn't feel like fries today, and I don't mind Brussels sprouts. When it's like, all greasy with like animal fat. Alright, so I'm just gonna put a small amount of cheese on my burger. Just like that. That meat got a lot of flavor to it. Pretty darn good burger, guys. 8.7. And now the Brussels sprouts. It's okay. 7 for the Brussels sprouts. Now, although I don't mind Brussels sprouts, I just don't like vegetables in general. But it's a change of pace. Okay, so thank you for watching my 110 video over here at Providence, Rhode Island. Have a good one, guys.